Hello guys, Otaku man here. Let's start with the new what if. Sorry, actually I am unable to upload in YouTube because my exam is near and this is gonna be shit. Okay. This is gonna be the let's say the last what if I'm gonna upload. I'm gonna upload after the next month, okay? So yeah, let's start with the what if. This what if is deku that matches heavens. I mean, literally, the deku is gonna be heaven different, but again, he's gonna match the heavens in terms of power. So let's start the what if. Our what if start that we see. And by the way, I'm gonna change a few things here. Deku is in the world of DXT. I mean, he's pretty much in the world of DXT. That's it. Izuku is just a normal fellow. There is no quirk here. It's all fucking normal. So yeah, let's start. We see a little kid of 5 year old playing in a park with another male kid. The kid had brown hair and brown eyes. Yeah, that's fucking easy. And we see a tomboyish girl. I mean, if he looked like she looked like a boy right now. So Ise was calling Irina Shidokun. As for Izuku also called Irina Shidokun because he is not friends with Erina just yet. I mean, he just recently becomes friend with them. So he also thought that she might be a boy, but then that misunderstanding is gonna go away pretty soon. So let's start. We see all of them playing as it was nearly sunset as all of their mother came there as took them to their houses. We see Zuko with black hair and blue eyes holding his mother's hand as he was waving them goodbye. As Izuku's mother said, "Did you have fun, my little baby?" As Izuku said, yes, Mama, I did have fun. Ishe-kun and Shido-kun, they were fun to play with as Inko had a little confused expression. Shido, oh, you mean Irina-chan? As Izuku said, Irina-chan? Oh, baby, do you know that Irina-chan is a girl? As Izuku looked at her for a few seconds. She's a girl? Yes, some girls look like that when they're little. So yeah. Okay. As this started movie time skip. Time skip to a few days later. We see Issei, Izuku, and Irina. All of them were in the park as they were listening to the tale of this old man. Yeah, the wretched old man. As Izuku had a little expression, and then again he couldn't help but marvel at the thought of how is this old pervert is literally screaming our boobs. And let's put this, Issa was literally fucking marveling at the old man as he was worshipping the literally Opa god. Let's say Izuku was laughing a little bit as he was wondering, damn, I've seen Opas, but the man mumbled like these are some kind of godly item. I wonder why. As he was actually thinking why really, but yeah, he just let it go. Time skip. Now time skip at the, let's say, we see a school, especially it's actually Koho Academy. As we see, three people were running away from the mob of girls. It was the perverted trio. The perverted trios were running away from the Kendo club as they tried to peep on them again. As they were running, they left Issei behind. As because of what happened, The Kendo Club members beat up Issei. Yeah, they really beat up Issei, not gonna lie about that part. As they beat up Issei, when they left, we see Izuku, so Izuku going there and said, Issei, you always say that you don't have a girlfriend and you won't ever get a girlfriend if you act like this. You know that, right? As as Issei just said, but Opas are universe, Opas are everything. As Izuku just sighed and said, I don't want to hear of your rant about Opas. Just go. Do what you want. As we see, Izuku was really worried about his friend. Even though his friend was a pervert, he was worried. How can he not be worried? Issa was his one and only friend there, and not friend, I mean childhood friend. So yeah, they gotta stick together, and Issa was, of course, his best friend. We see Izuku and Issa went to the class as lunchtime was over. As they were passing the old school building, Izuku looked out the window, and as his eyes met the eyes of a certain red-haired devil, as Izuku looked at the bloody red hair, as Izuku looked at the female figure in the window, as he said, "Wow, wow, indeed," Ise said. "Know who is that?" "No," Izuku said. "How the hell do you not know it?" "Eh, she is Ria's Grimmery. Senpai, she is a senpai of our school. Did you not know she also one of the three Onei-san of our school?" As Izuku said, three Oneis. Interesting. What do you mean by interesting, dude? As Isa was explaining Rios' bust size, waist side, and hips, disgusting. Izuku literally said disgusting. Now, he was also surprised because apparently uh, Rios' measurements, all of them were literally, literally godly. Not godly, say devilishly. As Izuku said, "Come on, let's go to school." As Rios also go to his perspective, Rios' perspective, as Rios, Akino. Yes, President. As who are those two? Oh, those. That's Isehiro and Izuku Midori. One of is the perverted three of and the other one, the innocent prince. As yes said, innocent prince. Oh yes. As Akino just gave a little laugh as she said, "You see, Puchu, the name innocent prince apparently came because he is too innocent." What do you mean? He looks so innocent and looks like a little rabbit that's gonna be frightened at any moment. So yeah, this girl in the school, all the girl in the school gave him the name Innocent Prince. He is also handsome and cute as well, so that's why interesting. Keep an eye on both of them, would you? As Akino, okay, I will send this to Konoko as she now perspective once. We see Izuku was in the class diligent. Suddenly, Izuku's he heard a little notification popping out. As he wondered what the fuck happened to my phone, who messaged the tower. As as he opened the phone and as he's in the door, I mean under the table, as he was still looking through the messages, as he looked all around the phone, as he saw a new app was installed on his phone. Huh? What? As he looked closely to his phones actually changed. I mean, it wasn't a normal phone. The, normally, the phone itself. an Apple. I mean, it was an Apple phone. Suddenly changed its form, and it wasn't really an Apple or anything. It just looked a very high tech, futuristic technology that is equal. He doesn't know. As he pressed the new app that he saw, as the app said, "Come to the store." As Izuku looked at the store, miracle store, as as the teacher said, "Midoriya, the studies are going over, not under the desk." As Izuku just turned his phone, said, "Oh yes, yes." As we see, Izuku was going home little early because see what this miracle app was. I mean, City killed the cat, so Izuku was curious. As Izuku left Issei, as he went to his as he literally went to his room after I mean he wasn't fresh yet, but as he was get freshed up, as Izuku just sighed and said, I'm gonna test it out after I fresh out. As he removed his school dress and wear some casual clothes, and a tank top. So yeah, trunks and a you know tank top. So yeah, as he come to his room, as he his hand, as he pressed the miracle app on. Wait a second. As he opened the shop, as it says, "Welcome to the miracle shop. User Mr. Izuku Midoriya being the first ever user of the miracle app, having ultimate privileges." As our main character was apparently what the fuck? Ultimate is this any kind of app? As he was into it, as suddenly another notification appeared. As the notification stated, the first ever member of being a miracle shop or miracle shop user. User gets the primordial body. As Izuku felt a little surge of energy in his body for some reason, as he just shrugged it off, as if it were a bit of different, but he did not notice it yet. User gain User gaining the primordial body. Ding. User gain knowledge of medicine guard. User gain the knowledge of runes. User gain the knowledge of blacksmith guard. As Izuku suddenly felt more headache, as literally information was pouring through at the head like something just as he was clean, as the pain unbearable, as he just we see the miracle app on his. It wasn't off yet, as it was still giving Izuku an ultimate royalty. As we see the suddenly the system said The system got a little bit more glitched as said to receive few more gift as user receive few more gift as the miracle app was literally glitching all around as because of that glitch Izuku received many more reward than he should have had. As the phone suddenly dinged more as the user received heavenly primordial energy, heavenly primordial QI. User received the ability to conjure and about QI. As the system wasn't stopping, as he was still receiving reward. User received the infinity rings as it wasn't stopped yet. User there has gone to tremendous amount of changes. To making modification to user modification as it stopped yet. User receive ultimate luck. User received gravity manipulation. User received misfortune manipulation. I mean curse manipulation pretty much. User received telekinesis. User received telepathy, mind control, and many more. User received minor reality warping technique. User received space time manipulation technique, and many more. As after the glitch stopped, Izuku's phone shut down. You see, as Izuku wake up the next day, as Izuku remember what happened, damn, what happened? As he was holding his head, he said, what are these fucking the language that I learned? How do I know them? As he was actually wondering, then his memory clicked. Yesterday, apparently happened. Yesterday, kind of weird app installed on my phone on his own, and it also changed my phone somehow magically. As he was recollecting on his memory. Then felt he suddenly saw hair was on his head. I mean, normally his hair even went as he saw bigger. As he wondered, what the fuck? As he looked at himself in the mirror and said, "How did my hair grow so longer?" As is it, what the fuck happened to me? Is this magic? Magic exists. Damn, magic exists. I never knew. I thought only a magic exists in the anime, but nah, magic fucking exists. I just fucking feel magic. It was the first experience of magic in Izuku's case. He was a little excited, more excited apparently. Izuku always had a thirst for knowledge. Right now, seeing that Izuku apparently gained something. As Izuku gained few knowledge about, and Izuku is also expert, so much expert in ruin out of thin air. He can write words them like his Izuku as his as he pressed the stats. Suddenly, chat it said name Midoriya, race human, cultivator. As Izuku, is this one of the Chinese? as he was later interested. As he looked more into his Saturn, he couldn't but be out because his mana is pretty much maxed out, and his energy source were not just mana; it was QI and mana, not QI also. And he saw the QI apparently that he possessed were average. He just started to gather QI yesterday. So yeah, now Izuku looked at his stats more and he saw he has minor reality warping and also mind control. Now, Izuku's mind apparently was filled with a little worry because who the fuck gave him this kind of power? Who was playing with him? There might be a reason why he received this power. As he was thinking mostly out of all the stories out of bullshit, as he was wondering why did he just receive the power out of nowhere? What did he do to deserve them? Now, Izuku did not saw, but there was something called hmm, logical thinking. There was a skill, parallel memories and parallel personalities, and he didn't really saw the parallel personality part. But Izuku's personality that was innocent and happy-go-lucky, peace-loving child. He was already changed from a peace-loving child to a little bit called manipulative bastard, cruel, manipulative bastard, heartless, ruthless, uh, like greedy. Yes, Izuku was greedy, but he didn't know that. We see Izuku was apparently thinking what to do. As he then remember, he has a little minor mind control ability. As he just literally used the mind control ability on his mom, that he he just his hair was already that big. Now Izuku's mom was in a daze at first. Then she said, "Oh Izuku, come down, breakfast is ready." As Izuku freshened up, as he was in the breakfast, as after eating breakfast, he went to. Now he know the biggest challenge was to convince his friends first that he has long hair. How to do that? Izuku can already use illusions to hide his hair, but he felt, why should I hide it? He has the pride of a man. He doesn't want to hide his hair, nor does he want to hide his true appearance. So he decided to change the reality a little bit. Now, after changing the reality all around him, everything was normal. People wasn't looking at him weirdly anymore because he changed their perspective over because he changed the perspective like it was nothing. As Izuku just nodded at satisfaction. As he went to school, as he did his normal deed, as we see, Izuku was apparently sitting on the school. He has some kind of lust. Yes, Izuku's lust has increased more than what it should have been. The lust that Izuku possesses right now is really dangerous, as Izuku has a very dangerous glint in his eyes that he wanted Ria's Grimmery. Yes, you are correct. Izuku was right now a manipulative bastard and morally. He wanted Ria's Grimmery's body and wanted to make her his girlfriend. Izuku did not notice, but he was changing slowly. The good Izuku that was there, it has long left. We see everything was going on according to whatever had happened. As Izuku noticed, there was something different about Issei. As he noticed that Issei was, how to put this? He has a dark aura around him, and as has a little smell, a disgusting smell that Izuku was apparently is feeling. He doesn't know why he's feeling that disgusting smell. As we see, Issei met up with Izuku as they talked more minorly of different things. Izuku just stayed quiet, did not utter a single word, as he just listened to Issei's word and everything. As Izuku was apparently listening to Issei's rant about his life and how boobs are everything in it, and like that. We see suddenly someone came to the classroom as it was Kiba. Yeah, Yuto Kiba, the prince of Koho, the knight in shining armor. Izuku looked at the prince of Koho a little less worriedly at first because he has also the same disgusting smell, but the smell was a little stronger. As he was thinking, what might as we see, Kiba took Issei with him as to the Izuku was wondering, the ORC Cup doesn't accept member normally, because, but even though they don't accept member, they're still a club. As he was looking at Issa's direction for a while, then into his as he pressed the miracle app, as he saw that his account Izuku had did had a great amount of money. Apparently, Izuku's mother may not look like a rich person, but they are rich really. As Izuku's account, there was 1 million yen was there already. So, as he decided to at least buy some, as he went to the shop, as he saw the skill appraisal, and he already had the stat, so he need to buy the stat there. As he bought the skill appraisal, and he already maxed it with the money help of. He now has 50,000 yen left. Yeah. The appraisal skill costed him. I mean, it actually first costed him to 20,000, but it took 30,000 for upgrading it to the max. So yeah, he was testing the skill appraisal around his classmate as their apparently stats were not great. I mean, their stat wouldn't be about, I mean, people were average. The average human has 10 everything. As for as he just literally nodded at all of okay. As Izuku was going to go, Izuku get up from his seat as it was lunchtime, so he decided to go to the roof. As he was going to the roof, as he was still using appraisal to see everyone's stat, he might find someone interesting. We see Izuku suddenly use a stat on Tsubaki Shinra. Yes, Tsubaki Shinra, Sona City's queen. As Izuku for a second, he wanted to avoid his eyes, but his eyes widened because she was the first person that Izuku met that had little higher stat than normal people. I mean, the higher stats are. Damn. She's level 14. Okay. 40, I mean. 0. Okay. Race. Devil human hybrid. What the fuck? As he was apparently a little R right there. Devil human hybrid. Interesting. As he looked at his skill and stat, and there was something called a secret gear there. As secret gear mirror Alice. As he thought, interesting. What is the secret gear? I need information though. As Izuku decided to become invisible. I mean, he literally concealed his presence from the world itself. His invisibility spell was something that concealed his whole presence. As he was following Tsubaki Shinra, as she went to the student council room, Izuku looked at the student council using his appraisal skill once again. His eyes widened. Everyone here was a devil. They they were devil human hybrid, but one person, the president herself, Sona Shituria, or what it said, Sona Citri. Citri, wait a second. The name sounded a little familiar. Now I might be imagining things, but that name sounds very familiar for some reason. As he was thinking, suddenly he gained another bit of information about the underworld, as in everything there. You see Izuku gaining a little bit of information on Sona City by appraisal. One of one of the 72 families of underworld. Underworld? He wanted to know more about what is the underworld is. Hell. Is it hell? Isn't it? As he was thinking what to do. He looked around the room and said, I wouldn't get information being here. Maybe should I threaten them? Izuku know he has the power to threaten them all and even mind control all of them. So right now he decided to fuck that, I'm gonna mind control them. As he just literally made his presence known to them. As all of their eye widen, as especially the president's eyes. The council president, student council president eye widen as she said, Meteoria, what are you doing here? As she was about to say something, as he's glowing blue eye, mind control everyone in there. Izuku's mind control is very dangerous. I mean, he can even control a fallen, high level fallen like Azazel himself. He cannot control God yet because he isn't strong enough. He just get the benefit of the miracle shop. Izuku looked at all of them and he wanted information and said, give me information, Citri. As she said, what kind of information would you want from me, master? As Izuku said, tell me everything about the devil race and everything, what happened. As Sona explained about the war, the great war happened and everything, as Izuku get a gist of it. So the every supernatural thing is real in this world. Like the Norse mythology, the Greek mythology, and other mythologies, right? Even Japanese mythologies are they exist, don't they? As Sona nodded, yes, master. Amaterasu, Tsukuyomi, they all exist. Even the fox goddess also exists. As our main character just said, wow, this is something that I never really thought that I would gain, but wow, just wow. As Izuku said, so your Parat system, ain't it like a slavery? Yes, it is like slavery, but what can we do? The old devil like this kind of system and they're using it. As our main character thought, what do you do with those who don't join you? What do we do with them? We don't protect them, and they either get killed by the fallen, or either they recruit as a devil or get killed by other rogue devils. Izuku was quiet for a while as he said, the system isn't that good, and again, the system they use. What about the human? Are there anything called a human faction? No, there is, but the human faction does not come close to the three factions. Of course, humans are weak, Izuku thought to himself. Even though humans have the ultimate potential to become unstoppable, but because of you, devil, the human cannot gain power. As he thought, as Izuku just literally gave them memories that how of a good friend he was to the city, he was to Sona and other members of the club. As everything returned to normal, oh, Izuku-kun, what are you doing? As Izuku said, oh, you see the perverted trio, apparently the duo right now. Matsuda and Motohama, they both were peeping on the Kendo girl, so I came to complain. Oh, don't worry about it. I should go. Bye now. As before he could go, Hitri called him. Izuku-kun, could you wait a little while? As Izuku said, I can. What do you want? Let's have a little chess match. What do you say? As Izuku thought, I should try it. Why not? Izuku saw his int as Izuku. He looked at the stats and said, My intelligence is intelligence at max level. I wonder how if I can win against her or not. As Izuku sat in the chair, as Sona said, "So, which side will you choose, black or white?" Izuku said, "Black." As Sona said, "Then white it is." She said for herself, "White." As the match began, the match was very intense at first. Not gonna lie, the match was apparently one of the intense matches Sona ever had. She was having fun in the match. She did not care. As she was literally winning the match. I mean, she wasn't winning it, but she was close to it. We see time skip. Izuka has won 5 times. Sona has won, let's say, 0 time. Yep, Izuku won. As Sona really couldn't believe her eyes. What just she witnessed? And Izuku said, "I guess I should go now. The lunchtime is over. Damn, I'm hungry." Mm, I could. I guess I could use a little bit. As he went out of the student council room, as everyone in the council room just opened their mouth wide. Sanji, let's say, he was grinding his teeth on jealousy. As Sona said, "He defeated me." As the queen said, "So that means he's your, yes, fiance," she said with a little blush on her face. Now, Izuku's mind control apparently. Izuku does not control what other people think of him. Izuku just gave the memory of him being fine with them very closely. I mean, especially Sona. Apparently, Sona's memory. Izuku doesn't know what kind of memory she has about. He could only hope that the memories are not too much. But unknowns to him, the memories apparently are very chaotic. Apparently, Sona, after the chess match, suddenly she received a little, I mean, a magic circle suddenly open in front of her, as it was her parents. As her parents said, we we heard the commission, and the boy that defeated you, he was a human, right?" As Sona nodded. We don't mind. We see he has potential, and we feel that if we teach him magic, he might be even something more. We don't mind of this marriage. Remember, you have a fiance now. Yes, father. As Sona's mother said, "But dear, what about Sarah Fulchan?" Sona's father said, "I guess we have to see what we will see what we could do there." Sarah is a little too emotional about Sona, so she might even try to break the engagement off. As Sona said no. As Sona's mother said, "Aye, aye, Are, it seems that you like your new fiance." As Sona did not say anything. As they leave, time skip. We see at the after the school. Izuku was walking home alone. Apparently, Issa had few clubs. As Izuku was walking home alone, then he encountered a fucking priest or a fucking father, whatever, priest or something, broke priest maybe. As the motherfucker had white hair and he looked little not right in the head. As our main character witnessed him killing innocent people, saying that they are heretic for summoning devils. What the fuck? As Izuku looked at this person called person, as he said, another heretic. Unfortunately, you meet me today, heretic, or else you could have lived. You could have lived. Yeah, tough time. As he used his gun to apparently shoot to Izuku, but Izuku dodged. I mean, he did not dodge really. His body was indestructible by those bullets. As the bullet just literally fall, the magic bullet fall into the ground as if it was not there anymore. As Freed eyes wide and said, "I knew you were a devil." As he literally tried to fight off Izuku, see, thinking that he's a weak devil, but unfortunately, what Izuku did was, Izuku increased the gravity around him around 500 times, and yeah, Freed rest in peace, my friend. As Freed body was crushed beyond repair, as he died, as Izuku said, "Damn, I lost control of my power." As you they put all the, I mean, they destroyed, condensing all the flesh and blood of the disgusting body of Freed, as he young the disgusting body of the Freed to the sky. Yeah, as Izuku returned to home, and I guess he sees